Last chapter, we see the fight conclude between Luffy and Lucci. We see Kizaru finally pull up, and we learn about how devil fruits are replicated. This week's chapter, titled A Hero Appears, involves many things from all over the One Piece world. So the chapter starts out with the real Kuma actually arriving at Marijoise of all places and not Egghead Island. He pulls up to where the lift is near the world government symbol, and that's as much as we see. So most people speculated that Kuma would actually be pulling up the Egghead and maybe fighting alongside the Straw Hats to protect Bonney, but Oda seems to be taking this into a different direction. Although this could always be a fake out and he could always still go back to Egghead considering his powers. Now back to Egghead Island, Stussy makes a comment about how Lucci doesn't want to obey the government when it comes to attacking Luffy and Vegapunk, and the rest of the CP0 agents, they block all the ports and ships on Egghead Island. We can clearly see Lucci is like, I don't recognize Straw Hat as no emperor. It turns out all 7 Vegapunks are actually coming aboard the Sunny and they're all packing up their bags. So the Vegapunks make note of one more person on Egghead Island that could actually help them. That person is also going to be hunted down by the government. So they're kind of reluctant about calling that person, but then they end up concluding that, alright, we're going to call that person. Who at this point? Like Jesus, like Luffy's mom, I guess? It could be anybody. So Vegapunk talks to that mysterious person, to Denden Mushi, and asks them to take care of the CP0 agents while they're trying to get away from Egghead Island. We don't actually see the mysterious person. Like the Denden Mushi is sort of like put as a silhouette, sort of. Kind of like when we didn't know what the Yonko looked like back in the day. Then they say something along the lines of, I've been waiting for your order, of course I'm gonna help. CP0 manages to get inside the Frontier Dome without the Seraphim. They spot the Thousand Sunny and Lucci orders Kaku to destroy the Thousand Sunny. If you pay good attention, who's currently at the Thousand Sunny? That's right, ZORO, Kaku's old opponent from Enies lobby. So you already know what this is gonna lead to. And as soon as Kaku spots the Thousand Sunny, he does like his Tempest kick attack. ZORO wakes up and he automatically blocks the attack and he just like offs Kaku in 3 panels. That's pretty impressive on Zoro's part, although I am disappointed that Kaku does not seem to have an awakening as far as we're aware. Maybe next chapter or something along those lines. It would be cool, that way he's sort of keeping up with Rob Lucci. And to also show that Kaku ain't no bitch. We see that Luffy, Chopper, and Jinbei reunite with Robin's group. Cut to another part of the lab. We see that Bonnie's chasing the real Vegapunk. Vegapunk keeps trying to plead with Bonnie, trying to tell her that like Kuma cannot be turned back and there's a reason behind it. What is that reason, Vegapunk? Is it because like, is it part of some grander mission that has to do with the revolutionaries, or can he physically not be turned back due to the operation? I would like to know. Cutting to another part of the new world, we actually see Kid's crew and they're actually approaching Elbaf. We even see Elbaf's like giant silhouette and Kid seems to be very excited about it. Then we cut back to Marine Base G14. One of the new characters that was introduced, Vice Admiral Doll, seems to be arguing with somebody over Denden Mushi and keeps trying to tell them that like we gotta send all ships to Egghead Island. This is in response to Kizaru's order, as he asked all ships to come back him up. So Vice Admiral Doll is arguing with Garp on the Denden Mushi. Garp wants to go save Kobe. He's trying to get Helmeppo and Hibari to go do so while ignoring Kizaru's call. How is this gonna turn out? Like in the middle of all this, like geez, things are like progressing fast, like all over the place. Is this a good idea for Garp? I don't know. Like Garp is one of those characters that's sort of hard to power scale because for all we know, he could be kind of like Pirate King level, or he could be like, I don't know, like Yonko Commander level. Like he's sort of hard to scale. I'd personally say he's definitely above Admiral level, but where he stands right now at his age is kind of hard to scale. We'll just have to see how Oda wants to handle this. If anything, Garp should go pick up Rayleigh along the way and go fight Blackbeard with him. It would be kind of like a old-timer sort of team up. That would be kind of like fun idea. Although I don't know how interested Rayleigh would be in pursuing Blackbeard, to be honest with you. If anything, maybe Boa would want revenge, but let's be honest, Boa's probably not gonna go team up with Garp. Anyways, I'm really curious to see how the whole Garp versus Blackbeard scenario is gonna turn out. I don't know if it's gonna end up well for Garp. For all we know, he might die like a because I don't know why, like I just get the sense that like Garp is one of those characters that's just gonna die like a bitch for some reason, and it's really gonna get personal for Luffy again. We'll just have to see about that. Anyways, the common question of the day is, how is the Garp versus Blackbeard fight gonna turn out? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a good one.